Let's go ahead and take a look at the other sky, dynamic sky here. Click to make it go in the scene. So because it's actually transitioning between the different color tones right here, it's actually creating a day-night cycle. If we go to the properties for it, so let's take a look for a moment here. The time of day, you can actually cycle through what time of day you want. So I can actually change these, and it's going to, from here, it's going to actually start cycling through it. If you go to the sky weather, if you want it to continue cycling through, you actually just keep the weather on, and then it's going to just take it day length in minutes. It's going to say that to go through the entire day cycle, how long is it going to take, and you can increase this if you want it to take longer, if you want it to take shorter. If I want this to go really quick all the way through, then it'll go all the way through the day like that. Alright, so we'll set it to about here. If you don't want to use the storms and the wind changes and all those things, you just want it to be kind of static, then you can disable this one, and then from here you can actually just choose what time of day you want it to be. So you may say that you want it just to be nighttime with some clouds, and you can have it where it just stays nighttime with clouds on it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go back to here. I'm going to go ahead and enable it back though, and then we're going to go to our, so we have the sky part on this one. We'll go ahead and jump over to the stars. So stars at the moment are just going to be set up with a basic image. Eventually you'll be able to choose your own star systems and set them up so that when they come around you'll be able to use them. The time they come up though is going to be nighttime here, so when this one switches over to the nighttime scene, you'll see those come up and around. And then basic properties, size of the stars, min max, and then the brightness that you see them with. So as it starts to come here, then you'll have some come across inside the scene. And you can change if you're wanting the rotation speed to be faster. If you want the size to be a little bit smaller on those, you may want them to be a little less bright. You can have it go down in darkness for it. There you go. So during the nighttime, these will show up, and then once the daytime comes in, then they start to disappear, and they fade out from it. And then same thing with the sky settings. You can also choose to change the color state of them, as well as the cloud color. If you're wanting your colors, instead of being that white cloud in the background, maybe it's you're trying to create some more of a scary mood or something. You can change the colors for it that way. Alright, so that's going to be basic stuff for the dynamic clouds in the sky. And then just remember that if you have it in game, one thing to take note of is that this is on the home layer, which makes placing objects and items, you might notice flickering and stuff because currently these might be on the same layer. A good way to do it is to actually make sure that your clouds are on the back layer, the dynamic sky. Typically I would place it on the back layer, and then I would go to the middle layer and do all of the game design elements here. That way if you're erasing, you don't have to worry about it, but also you don't have to worry about it getting in the way of the tiles while you work.